Forever and Then Some. Episode 18. I didn't look at the book. You didn't have to voice it to me. I fucked it up so bad last time that I'm never gonna fuck it up again.
We've been here before.
We've been down these roads before. Yeah, can't see the minutes. That's fine. We don't have a monitor for this anymore because we're using it for our brand new beautiful PC.
Yeah.
That we have built for our content. Our photography editing,
Yes.
video editing. We haven't started using it for video yet, but
No.
when I get paid is when I'll start doing that. It's been a pretty crazy week.
Super cool.
Super cool. Super enthusiastic.
Yeah. No, it is. I'm super excited about it. I just it's like.
You've been on it more than I have, probably.
Yeah, but I need a good consistent, probably 2 hours on it.
Yeah.
To
get comfortable with.
Yeah.
We've always used Lightroom Express.
Yeah.
So it's on our phone. The presets are easy. The adjusting is easy.
So easy to understand.
Even the the desktop version of Express is super easy. We didn't use that much,
No.
but we're diving into Lightroom. Well, Tiffany has been diving into Lightroom Classic, trying to get our bears about ourselves. The pictures that you've edited on it so far look great. So.
Yeah.
It's just a lot more work. There's a lot more to it, but
It's not a lot more work. It's remembering where everything is, and then there's stuff that we haven't used yet, which I need to learn how to use.
Mm-hmm.
And then, going forward, I think it'll be easier when we're downloading new photos, and then we're creating albums for them, because then you go into the album and you can flag them as to keep or get rid of once you edit. It's the old ones, going through the old ones. How do I put these somewhere now?
Right.
There's no edited folder. There's no.
It's got to be there somewhere.
I'm missing it, and I cannot figure out how to get our presets.
Or you got to make it yourself or something.
I found how to make it for the new stuff.
Right.
But I don't know how to get the old stuff into, because I'd like to take every shoot that we've had now and put them into their own folders.
Organize them. Yeah.
Maybe we just sit down together and do that, because you're a little bit more computer savvy.
Yeah,
than
for
I
sure.
am.
Yeah.
It's gonna take me longer for that for sure. But maybe we sit down together and do that. I just want it organized. I want to know where everything is. I want to be able to go back and be all right, I really like this editing on this picture. What presets did I use? Because I feel like this is gonna give the same vibe to this shoot.
Right.
And
right.
Yeah,
I like that. How you can
the before and after, or the
or you could swap them and have you edit your first photo, and then you can keep that photo pulled up while you edit other ones, so
the tones match and everything. Yeah, I really like that. It's cool.
We have to figure out how to, because we have a lot of presets that we've made on the light version, our Express version, we can't find them on the real version. We're brand new to this. Guys, if you're out there and you're like a professional at Lightroom, and
what's the dumbest down version of getting your presets back?
right. Or someone to watch on YouTube that you connected with, or we're learning from. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out where we're gonna
I've looked into 2 of them already, and 2 of them have led me to points where, all right, well, that's already done. So where are my presets?
Right.
So I don't know.
We just gotta watch hella beginner videos. Yeah. That's all. I'm gonna have to do the same thing on Adobe. I've already over the years I've watched stuff on Adobe, because I've thought about buying it so many times, but I never had a computer that can control it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I want to get Lightroom down enough where I'm okay, I'm super confident. I know all the shortcuts. I know all this stuff.
And then
Photoshop.
Yep.
We making y'all look crazy.
Right. Yeah, we want to get editing down.
Yeah.
So it's been fun. You've been up, the last 2 days you've been up here for an hour at a time, just coming up here, cranking some stuff out, and then while I sit with the baby. Yep. So yeah, it's always fun trying to learn new shit. Mm-hmm. Having the PC and using it and stuff is almost, I don't think I'm going to do it, but almost has tempted me to switch over to the PC for music too, because I have the room. We have it. But I'm if I start doing that, then I'm going to start, then it'll be video, photo, and music all on one computer. The whole reason of us buying the PC was to have them separate.
Maybe we can build another PC later down the road.
Honestly,
I have our own.
I think I might spit it out, man. I think that we might keep the PC for editing and all that stuff, and I might buy actually just put money aside for a year and buy a good laptop,
Yeah.
a good Mac laptop. So when me and Tiffany first got together, we had quarantine, right? And I don't know have we told the Lodi Odi Odi story?
I don't know.
So we got super.
That's not what broke your laptop.
It is. I think we've told the story, but if we haven't, I'll shorten it a little bit. We got super drunk one night when we were first starting a date, and this was right around the time, right before COVID was like about to hit.
Right.
Really.
Yeah.
And I had a laptop that had been abused for years. I've been making music on this thing for years. It started to run like straight shit. So these guys are super drunk one night and convinced me to make a beat for them to make a song. And they literally sat here and made a song in my old room. And that was the last song that this computer ever saw. After they made this amazing song that unfortunately nobody will ever hear now. The chorus went, Lodi, Odi, 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 oh. And my mother was like, in the background, like, yo, they're using my nickname right now. They don't even know. She came in on her verse and goes, listen, motherfuckers, I'm the real Lodi Odi. Lodi Odi 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 Odi.
Ridiculous.
So, yeah, this song cursed my computer and it just fucking self-imploded and was like, yep, this is it.
I think it was the opposite way around. That computer did
so
not realize that it was like worthy of holding that song.
Yeah, this song was so fire it couldn't even handle it.
Right, I mean,
so this
come on.
computer implodes.
It does.
At the time, I didn't have a lot of money. COVID hits. The only thing I wanted to do during COVID was hang out with my new girlfriend, hang out with her kid. But in between, I also wanted to make music, and I couldn't because my computer destroyed itself because of this fire song we made. Mm-hmm. So pretty early on, so the computer dies, I have to just get a computer. And I didn't have thousands of dollars saved up for a computer, and I have to use Mac because that's what I've always used. So I went and rented to own from ZBest, a Rena center basically.
Right.
A MacBook Air. That's what we're using right now. And MacBook Airs have just low stats. They're just, the specs are low as hell. Everything is minimal. It's not meant to do what it's doing. It's not, you know what I'm saying? It's filled up so many times and I have to like delete everything off, put it on a hard drive. Yeah. I'm constantly having trouble like with it being full of documents. It's a mess. I've literally always used Mac, but when I first bought a Mac, I bought the Boss Mac. I bought a desktop, terabyte hard drive, this beautiful thing. I'll never have to trade it in. Your boy is not the smartest. I used it for a couple years, and then me and Jesse started to travel when we made music to Orlando at Altamont. We used to go to Altamont. And I used to demo my ideas on this computer and then bring them to the studio. I've never told you about this?
No.
Not a grandpa story. Nice. So I used to demo on the big, beautiful fucking iMac computer that I bought. It would be garbage now because it's so old. It was so old. But instead, I was like, I'm going to go to a pawn shop. I'm going to trade this beautiful iMac in for a MacBook, like a laptop. You know how pawn shops work.
Why?
They got me.
Yeah, they got you.
They took in this new, beautiful fucking computer, and they gave me, before I knew a lot about specs on computers and stuff like that, and I took what was the equivalent amount of money of a Mac laptop they had. It was older. The specs were terrible on it. Yeah, so I traded in this beautiful fucking iMac for a regular...
What pawn shop is this? They owe me some money.
It was in Jacksonville, I think. For a regular old MacBook.
Back in 2009.
I used the fuck out of this MacBook, and then Jesse ended up buying the MacBook for super cheap, I think, or I gave it to him or something, for something. All I know is he ended up with it, and I think he has it till this day, but he doesn't use it because it's so slow, but... Yeah, so my stupidity, I had this beautiful MacBook, and then I had the app. So from there on out, I don't have a lot of money. I don't really make that much. Like, when I was making money from selling beats and stuff like that in the studio, it was literally, like, to pay my phone bill, to give my mom money because I was living in her house to help her. Like, I never had extra money, so I don't have a way of saving to get a new, beautiful laptop. So I always bought my laptops from people like Z-Best that I beg for the best specs, and they're like, yeah, this is exactly what you need, and they give it to me, and I'm like, well, this is all I could get, so this is what I get, and I'm going to just have to make it work. So, yeah, I want to save up and get, like, the dream laptop. Get a MacBook Pro, one I'm not going to have to fucking worry about for a long time.
What is it, like 2,000-3,000?
Yeah, probably. What I would want is, like, at least $1,500-$1,600, but I'm thinking more, like, get the badass Pro and just... It's either a laptop or get, like, a Mac Mini or Mac Pro, which is, like, a desktop Mac. But I want a laptop. I like the laptops.
Right.
So, yeah, now that we have a PC and we have a PC, here I am. Gonna spend more money on a MacBook eventually. But that's like, I'm gonna wait till this guy's run to the ground.
Yeah.
Because I want lenses.
Yeah, we got a lot of stuff.
I want so many lenses. I want a lot of Right now, I want a lot of camera equipment. Like,
yeah,
I want to get a couple lenses. I want to get a gimbal, like the stabilizer for video and stuff. I want to we have a couple tripods, but they're not the nicest tripods. I'd love to get like a really sick tripod. A lot of shit.
Yeah.
Everything that we do costs so much fucking money.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we got our PC, guys. I'm super stoked on it.
Awesome.
I'm gonna add Adobe to my plan here. I'm gonna add
I got a flash
Adobe.
for my camera. I've been waiting to tell everybody that and keep talking. No, I'm just kidding.
Usually by now you've already told 17 stories, so fuck you.
I'm just kidding.
We did. We got a new flash the same day we brought the PC home. So Tiffany was playing with the flash on our old Canon camera because that's like become just her camera. She's just like, this is what I'm used to. I'm locking in my
I don't
Canon.
want it anymore.
She held the Sony. We went to St. Augustine the other day to kind of just take photos. It was actually a week ago. That was last week.
Yeah.
It was last Saturday, I think.
Yeah.
But Sunday. Sunday. It had to be Sunday because we've already filmed the podcast.
Yeah.
So yeah, we just walked around Old Town St. Augustine and kind of just took photos of random shit. And she held the Sony for like 2 minutes and was like, I want one of these. So here we go. Another list of things that we want to buy is a whole nother camera body.
I liked the Sony in the moment that we bought it, but I didn't know it.
Yeah.
And to me, it takes things a second to get to know. And every single time we went shoot, you just grabbed it, which is fine.
Yeah.
But you would just grab it. So I didn't really have the time to shoot with it.
Yeah. The moment we had the Sony, I disowned the Canon.
Gross. So I took my time and still learned this a little bit more. So then the next time I picked up the Sony, I was like, oh.
This is amazing.
This is okay. Yeah. I know what to do.
Kyle and Lex are talking about getting a Sony because we have one.
Yeah.
Just to upgrade their quality.
I still need to look into Canons, the better, a different body, a little bit nicer body.
There's amazing.
Because some people really like Canons, and I want to see what is more my preference.
Yeah, Canon and Nikon were like the companies.
Yeah.
Before Sony and Panasonic's been popular now, and then Fuji is very popular.
Why do I want to keep calling it Fiji?
Because it looks like Fiji if you look at it quick.
Okay, maybe that's why.
It looks like the same font, kind of from Fiji water.
Okay, but Fuji, like I want to look, but I probably, I don't know. We'll see. I feel like when I'm looking at like content from other photographers and stuff, I'd say more of them have Canons.
Yeah, Canon
than anything else.
Canon is like Canon and Nikon are probably the most popular.
So why?
Canon people kind of hate on Sony people. It seems like
I've seen memes about like what kind of photographer are you, and
fuck you.
Canons weren't bad. What?
Fuck you. I'm a Sony guy. I love it.
I didn't say that.
No. I'm not you. I just meant like them. People. That's why. That is the reason that you never got into photography because people act like that.
Right, but the ones I'm saying, the ones I have seen aren't like harsh.
They're just they
They're
just
just
hate on
like
Sonys.
cute. No, they're talking about all photographers. So like if you have a Canon, if you have a Nikon, if you have a
Oh, and you're this certain type of photographer.
they're this type of person, and Canons are always like, girl, sparkle, shine, and
See, I would have thought
rainbows.
the Canon people were more snooty and like
No, that was a more
Nikon,
no.
Sony,
Yeah.
and here I am being an asshole. I don't know. I just like the Sony,
Sonys
but it's
were like-
because I'm able to like just be creative without having to know too much. Like the camera is super easy to use once you learn the things.
See, I thought it was harder to use than the Canon at first.
Well, I mean, it was because we were using auto.
No,
a lot of
I know
auto
how to,
settings. I know you're shooting in manual now,
Right.
But the moment that we bought, the day that we bought the Sony, we were still using.
Right, but I had already learned how to do it manually.
Yeah, but we weren't
Because
doing it
we weren't doing it because, anyways, we weren't.
because of me.
No, because you kept going to manual. I mean to
The
but that's
auto.
auto, which is fine. And then, but it gave me longer to figure out. Do I really know how to do the manual? Because
Yeah.
I kept looking into those videos, and then I thought I knew it so well that when it came time when you got that one, it confused me. It threw me completely off.
Yeah,
I felt like I didn't know anything.
yeah.
That computer.
I kind of
that
grabbed
computer.
the first couple. The camera.
That camera is so
The
confusing.
first, it's not though.
When-
Yeah. The first day that we got it, I knew that we were gonna shoot with it the next day.
You
so I
spent, like,
literally
3 hours.
spent like hours and hours. Figured you went and did something that day.
No.
Yeah, you did because I remember I
we
was.
were at my parents' house, and you kept going outside to like take pictures. and
Yeah,
all
but
kinds
then
of
we ended. You and Brittany went and shopped or something, and me and Colton and Colton and Mariah came back to the house so he could wash his car. You don't remember this? While he was washing his car, I literally watched videos, and as soon as I watched something new like that I learned, I'd figure it out on the camera, and I literally just walked around our front yard and neighborhood shooting leaves and fucking
Yeah.
just figuring out how to do it. So the next day when we showed up to shoot Daryl, I was ready
Yeah.
to shoot photos on that camera. I just made it a mission.
Yeah.
You haven't had the time of a 4-hour span to
No,
sit down with the
'cause
Sony.
you
and
hogged it.
Yeah, because I hog it. Yeah, because I'm in love
He
with that
did.
camera.
He stole it. I was like, oh, okay.
And now I fucking am releasing music and shooting content every weekend, and guess what? I hog it because
Yeah.
I'm shooting for fucking an hour,
Yeah.
2 hours with the camera, which I love. But I'm still, I love doing it. I'm still trying to figure out the content thing.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the content that I'm making, I love, but it's not like hooking.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out new things.
Okay, you hog it, because when it's time for a new camera, baby, I'm gonna make
You
sure
can be
that
on
it's
that.
the newest,
When we get a
coolest,
Sony,
highest
Watch it.
definition.
Sony A7 IV, and all of a sudden Tiffany's learning the A7 III because Brian's hogging the
no,
4.
no. The next one is mine.
So this camera's mine.
No, these are both of ours.
I
But
know.
once there is a nicer camera between the two, this
I'm
one,
staying
this
with
does
the-
not count as a nice camera.
No, you could buy that at.
It's like a $400
you
body.
could literally, you could buy it at Target right now, probably. But we made it. I think
we make
buying-
really good pictures out of
Yeah,
that.
we bought a couple actually like super affordable lenses,
Yeah.
and
I see
Just
people with
having
nicer cameras. I mean, you're not supposed to compare yourself, but like I have seen other photographers have really nice cameras, and I'm like, that looks like she went to Walmart. I
Yeah,
was like,
yeah,
take
yeah.
a picture of me.
right.
We make really good pictures out of that. I think we take really good pictures,
Yeah.
but we are great. We do.
We
amazing
are
things.
just. I just wake up and piss excellence.
But yeah, the next nice body camera we get is all mine.
Yeah, for a while you were like, I think I'm gonna stick with Canon. I think I'm gonna stick with Canon. Now it's like I'm gonna get a Sony.
I don't know.
You don't know yet.
I don't know.
I hope
I
you
want to
get something
shoot
else.
with the Sony a little bit more because I want to see it. I want to feel that out some.
Right.
But I don't know.
Today, while we're shooting content, let's just make it a point to put in photo mode and take a couple
Yeah,
photos too.
I might,
You can take some photos. I'll put them on my IG. I
Get
can
a-
use them for covers.
Yeah,
too.
I might go get a Nikon or I might go get a
Fuji.
Fuji. I wanted to say Fiji so bad, and I was like, what is it again?
The look into the Panasonics too, because the Panasonics are crazy. The
yeah, but
Lumix.
aren't they like insanely expensive?
I don't know. There's
They're about the
there's
same.
they all have bodies that are all in the same. So you can get a cheap $400 body, pretty much in that range from most
Right.
companies. Then they go,
Like I say,
the
Canon is the
A7
only one I found with this cheap of body. I think honestly, that
Really?
wasn't like
not great at all.
yeah.
Not a point and shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kyle and Lex are talking about the CVE, which is like a point and shoot. It has a built-in lens. It's a 28 to 70. What we have, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. My camera's somewhere around here. It's in the bag. So, but yeah, but they make. I was telling Kyle, I was like, the camera's gonna be amazing. You'll be able to use it for years. But no, me knowing and learning cameras, you're gonna reach a point where you're gonna be like, fuck, I can't change these lenses. I want to be able to. And they make a CV10, which is the same exact camera, but you have to buy lenses for it. It doesn't have a built-in super zoom lens. It comes with a stock lens that's the same,
which will work for a while.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, when those two like start to get artsy and like creative with B-roll and shit like that, like you're gonna start wanting prime lenses. I want prime lenses right now because all I have is a kit lens right now. I want a 50 millimeter prime. I want a 35 millimeter prime. I've seen people with the 28 millimeter primes that are so sick. Like, I just want prime lenses now. So, yeah, fun stuff. Everything we want is super expensive. But somehow, this year, we bought a fucking PC. Thank you, Colton. We got lucky with the Pulse. We didn't buy. We haven't even paid for it yet, to be honest.
Yeah.
He just, like, heard us talking about it and was like, I have almost all the parts. Let me buy the parts. You pay me back. I'll build it for you. And I didn't even know this was happening until last week, where we were at his house, and he was like, yeah, PC's pretty much built. I'm waiting on one part. And I was like, wait, what? And then he texted me Tuesday. He was like, it's built. It's ready to go. Sent me a video of it hooked up in his room. So Wednesday, I went and picked that bad boy up. I was so in love with it. I was like, oh, my God.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful. And we had a TV already. All I had to do was go buy a mouse.
Yeah.
The keyboard you guys usually see on this desk is not for this anymore.
This room is about to change, y'all.
Why?
It's about to change a little bit. It's gonna have some like, you know, cozy vibes to it too.
She's taking my remover. She's gonna be like, out with the Pop Funkos.
Taking it. I gave it to you, and I did the whole thing, and I made it look nice. Now I'm gonna have a little bit of me in there.
You don't like the way it looks right now?
No, I do, but it's you.
Just gotta add some to it.
It's you.
It is me. It has been my room for.
Yeah.
Now it's. Our desk is like so tiny.
Well, I want a desk that takes that whole wall.
Yeah, we're gonna get a big desk
with 2 chairs.
If we get
then I'll just make my corner my corner.
What do you mean?
I'll just make my side of the desk my corner, my area, my cuteness.
No, you can cute up everything. You can interior. The music stuff is clearly gonna stay.
That's gotta go.
No, it's gotta stay.
It's gotta go.
I make music in here.
Nope, it's done.
It's funny, like you're seeing right now. If you saw like a couple inches out of the frame that you're seeing right now, you'd see how hectic this room is.
Oh yeah.
We've turned one small, the smallest bedroom in our house.
It's an average bedroom in houses.
To one side, what we're looking at and where we run everything, and our monitor and stuff. Our computer is all on my music side of there's guitars hanging everywhere and fucking. And then this side, it just looks like a podcast studio. We doubled down. So yeah, we want I've had the same desk. Jesse gave it to me years ago, and it is small. Mm-hmm. And I've always wanted a big boss desk. So what I'm saying is, if we get a desk with a second level, I don't need the stands.
What stands?
The stands that hold the speakers.
Ah.
I have 2 stands with two monitor speakers on there.
Right.
Right now, you guys can't see it. We're talking about it. But, so, yeah, if we get a double-tiered, like we were looking at, desk, I could just put the speakers up there. Then we don't have to worry about the stands.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking about a desk that takes majority of this wall and also has a point at it where it comes over this way.
Oh, you want the L shape?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
don't
think
like the way those look, but if you want it, we can use it.
Well, because like this L shape is like for storage and everything. You put all kinds of stuff here. You're working on.
Yeah, I know
this.
Yeah.
They don't have them like they use
hand motions. Oh yeah, this over here. Your Pop Funkos gotta go. You got too many of these toys. Honestly, that would be a good excuse for us to build that border for the Pop Funkos, but that's
top,
like down. I don't need to worry about that.
See
That's
how much extra wood my dad has.
Aesthetic, yeah. So yeah, big ideas, just up in the quality of our studio.
Yeah.
Doing some stuff to make the work a little easier for Tiffany. I want her to like feel at home in the office/studio.
I'm gonna buy myself one of those warmers for your coffee cups. So, like, for some reason, like if you're editing pictures, you can't drink iced coffee. You gotta have warm, hot coffee.
Totally,
You gotta be cozy.
I support it.
I want one little warmer on my desk.
I'm honestly like down to. If we had to, we could move the Pop Funkos into our bedroom.
No.
I like that. Or like I can maybe get a better shelf.
Literally, that shelf right there is fine. And then you have 1, 2, 3 other Pop Funkos. And they're already on something.
There's some stacked that don't fit on the shelves behind you. Yeah. Listen, guys, when COVID hit and we were pandemic times, man, and I had money in my pocket, I said, you know what?
Pop Funko.
I'm just buying a Pop Funko every other day. And that's what I did. And now everybody knows that I like Pop Funko Star Wars, just Star Wars Pop Funkos. So what do I get for my birthday and Christmas every year? At least like 3 new ones.
Yeah.
So it's starting to get a little ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
I think a border will be easy. Not even the whole wall
sick.
from just.
I
like
wouldn't
there.
put it. I wouldn't even put it on this wall.
Is that one and that one?
Yeah. Or just around this. Moore's pointing at stuff people can't see. Super sick. But yeah, we're super excited about that. Well, I was about to say something else about so I hope and I pray might be able to do it today. Maybe have to wait, but I think we're only now that we have the PC, we're only having one cable away from using the camera instead of the phone.
Oh, nice.
So next episode, our quality
Could go up.
and we won't be filming the podcast on the old MacBook Air anymore. We'll be on the big dog PC. Hey,
Oh, yeah.
big dog, big dog. That's what they call me now. Don't call me babe. Call me big dog. I have to say it like that.
No.
A lot of mayonnaise and mustard on my big dog. Okay. So yeah, exciting. Hopefully that works out because I think I literally fucking bought. It's sitting right here. A capture card, so my computer and my camera could work together.
Mm-hmm.
But when I got the capture card and I tried to use it on the program we use to film our podcast, nothing. Wouldn't work. Couldn't figure it out. Got pissed. Gave up, like I do. And I haven't tried to dive back into it yet. But then I rewatched the videos now that I have a PC. I'm like, all right, let me rewatch the videos of how to use your camera as a webcam.
Mm-hmm.
And it's one cable, one program. It should work fine because I have a capture card built into my PC. You know what I'm saying? So I needed a capture card to use it on Riverside.
Mm-hmm.
But if it's built into the PC, then it's there already.
Right.
Zing!
Bada bada bing bang.
Pretty exciting stuff, guys. Hopefully we'll be able to film this bad boy on the Sony.
Yeah.
Ooh, and use it. We can use the
I'm
iPhone.
also lost to you people that are lost when he's talking about those things.
What do you mean?
I,
You're lost?
Yeah.
Sorry, guys, if I lost you.
No, I'm sure there's a lot of people that listen
That know this
that
stuff?
would know this stuff. I mean, your friends that listen to this stuff.
Yeah,
they listen. They definitely
might
know.
this.
My
Or
girls that are listening, for me, that was cool, babe.
That was very smart of you to say all that stuff.
Sorry. I'm like, capture card. Yeah. I know
So,
what that is. Captures things.
Capturing things. No, it's just it's to capture high definition stuff.
So it's capturing.
Your capture. It's honestly for gaming mainly. It's like you're supposed to plug. I'm not gonna grab it. You're supposed to plug your HDMI from your system into it, and then it comes out of it and into your computer. And it's just to record the quality, like keeps the quality.
Oh, so it's not actually for gaming; it's for recording your gaming.
People use it for gaming to record the gaming onto the computer, or to stream. Like the program to stream on like a Twitch or something is on the computer, so you run that into the computer so you can see the game that you're playing. Gibberish. So this week has been pretty crazy because your boy on Sunday last week got a bunch of content shot. We just decided to do it, banged it out, and I uploaded a song on Monday when we head off for Wednesday release. I just said, fuck it, let's jump into it. I've been talking about releasing music. I have 6 weeks of music completely done that I know that I want to put out. Let's just jump into it. So this week's been the first week of me releasing music again. We're back.
Feel?
I'm good and bad, but good.
Good.
Mainly good. I've been pissed off a little bit this week, but I'm trying to like turn the energy into wanting to conquer it.
Yeah.
Usually I get frustrated with views and stuff like that, and I stop. This time, from now on, it's just like, all right, just take a breath and figure it out. Just figure it out. Keep trying, keep trying, keep trying. All you got to do is keep showing up, be consistent. So I've been trying to shoot enough content over the weekend we're going to do it today, right? As soon as we're done doing this, we're going to shoot content and then edit. I'm going to edit content for this, for that.
Mm-hmm.
So we bulk do it on Sunday. We're done. We have it for the week.
Right.
So yeah, I'm just trying to figure it out. Like, I've always even it's weird because I was with somebody recently and they were like, they said that they liked my content and I was like, bro, I feel like I don't have it figured out at all because I don't see it working the way I want it to. So yeah, it's like trial and error. Right now, I'm like trying to figure out the best time of days to post, the best days to post. Like, now I want to figure out what is best for TikTok.
Yeah. I think that's the only thing where you've not messed up, but like you're so quick to like it's not working and switch to something else.
Stop.
You're not giving it enough time to grow.
Yeah. I thought about that recently too because so I had when I released the song on Wednesday, I posted one clip on Instagram and it shot right up to 1,000 views almost right away.
Right.
And it got a bunch of comments. So I'm like, okay, cool. Fuck yeah. And this happens to me a lot on Instagram where I post something, it does great, and then the rest of the week, it's like nothing. It's not nothing, but it's not getting as many comments. It would they shoot up to like 100 views right away and then stagnant. But a couple days removed, I'm looking at it and they're still going. Like the one that hit 1,000 is now at like 1,500, so it still went up 500 views over the few days, and the ones that quickly went up to 100 and then stagnant are now at 400 or 500 views because over the days they've still been kind of like being seen.
Right.
So I kind of am like trying not to focus on how many views they get right away.
Right.
And I'm trying not to let it upset me because I want to see it happen and then figure out why it's not working. All right, like yesterday I took a clip that I already posted. I put a caption on it that I tried to hook people in, and I tried to make the clip shorter to see if it would, and it didn't work. But it's like trial and error. Try different things. So now that I know, I'm like trying to research what's happening with the posts this week. So when I go to shoot content today, I want to try to put hooks in the beginning or like pre-shoot a bunch of hooks,
right,
and then have the music to cut to, and try and like be creative with content that's gonna bring people in that couple seconds. Because once you get them in that couple seconds, they might watch longer in the views. If people don't know about TikTok and Instagram, literally the algorithm is looking for watch time. So if your watch time, your video's 20 seconds long, and people are only watching the first 5 seconds. It's not going to be pushed. But if it's 20 seconds long and people are watching for 10 seconds or 12 seconds, that's good. That's not bad. They want like a higher percentage watch time.
Yeah, I think consistency.
Leave
it for a week. Anything you do, a week, like you've done it for a week, 7 days in a row.
Right.
Do it, and if that didn't work, then switch it to something else. You're so quick to post once or twice and then want to switch it, and then you didn't even give the algorithm a chance to realize what you were doing.
Yeah, that's one thing too. I'm like, I done this stagnant thing where I'm like consistent for a week and then stop for 2 and then consistent for a week. So like I feel like my account's always
but I'm talking about like how you said today. You're like, oh, was it yesterday? I think I'm going to switch up the times. No, do it for a week. Don't switch up your times.
No, that's what I'm saying. I did. So this week I just Googled like what the best times of days were posted, and they have like lists of what times of each day to post is better. So I tried that this week to see how it worked. This week coming up, I'll probably try on Instagram at least. I'll try to post on the days are the time of day that it shows my following is on the app more.
Right.
Because I'm posting reels, so it shouldn't really matter. Well, like my main content, like my main feed shouldn't matter for reels, because reels is supposed to be this like new TikTok thing, basically. Not new anymore, but basically reels has nothing to do with your feed and the people that already follow you. This is all about bringing new people to your page. But right now, I'm kind of betting on the initial engagement from my following to spike that reel.
Right.
So, like, I'm trying to post something at the best time of day for my following, so my following see it on my page, and I'm hoping that that interaction with my following is what's going to spike the reel
Right.
to be pushed in the algorithm. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So I might try that this week, because I wasn't doing that last week. I was literally looking up when the best time to post reels, posting then, and then so it's not the best time for my initial following.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know what I'm saying, like so I'm gonna try that this week, where I post at the time that my following is on the app the most. The most people that I have following me are engaging on the app at these times of day. If I post that at that time of day, I'm hoping that they react to it, so it pushes the reel to the algorithm.
Yeah.
Confusing, weird stuff. But I've been saying this shit for a while. I said this shit to people 2 years ago, like before I kind of slowed down and right before the baby was born. I am like determined. I've figured out how to make music fast. I figured out how to make good music at a quick rate. The making of the music is fucking easy now. It just comes out, right? Now I want to conquer the releasing.
Right.
Because I talked about this last time, but we're in a world now where you can have a small following, release to that small following and grow it, obviously, but you don't have to be the richest. You don't have to be the most famous. And you can have your niche people and live.
Right.
And make good money.
Yeah.
Like, there's people that me, have never heard of in our lives that have millions of streams on Spotify.
Right.
Hundreds of thousands of monthly listeners, and they're running their business, and their fan base loves them. They love that it's underground and there's a community that they're, you know what I'm saying, that they're a part of.
Right.
So that's what I want to build. I want to be able to wake up in the morning and work on music and be with my children for the day, go drop the baby off to a babysitter, you go to work, Mariah go to school, and I crank this shit out every day and just be consistent.
Right.
Because then I'm not missing out. I'm not tired every day. I'm not working for somebody else. Between my releasing of my music, I produce music, we do photography, and I'm going to get into the videography side. Like, I feel like I should be putting out enough content, putting out enough music that I should be able to make an income off it eventually.
Right.
I just got to hammer it. I got to crank it out and just keep on it. Like I have with the podcast. Sometimes we miss days and we're late, but we've been consistent.
Right.
And it feels good that we're almost 20 episodes in, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, okay, I've stuck with that. Let's keep that attitude with the music.
I think there was only like once, honestly, with the podcast that we were like really far off.
Yeah, we didn't do it for like a week or two.
Yeah. No, 1 week.
It was 1 week we missed.
We never missed a week.
It was just really late.
Yeah.
We've definitely had days where we're late because we say Monday.
Yeah.
Sometimes it ends up being
But
Friday,
it was like almost
Tuesday.
like we said a Monday and then it was coming out like on a Friday. Like it was that big of a gap.
Yeah.
That's
I've had that a couple times.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I only knew about once.
Yeah.
Bad.
I'm
Bad,
a bad man. But yeah, it's all. I just want to figure it out, cause it's good. Like, I'm not gonna lie, releasing the first song, it's been stressful because it is what it is. I put that stress on myself. I want it to work, but people coming back, like I had a girl, post it on her story, and had said that she was like, "Oh, so good! Like, I didn't even know you were still recording music." And it's like, bro, I did stop for a year, but the year prior, I was so in and out of it that I would put music out but not promote it. So I'd put a song out, post it on my story. I'm never even giving people a chance to find it. I'm just putting it out to put it out, hoping. I don't know what
Right.
I was. I think I was just doing it to do it. So I was like, really want to figure the content thing out because I want it to be heard and seen. I want it to find its base. I want it to find the people that enjoy it, because the people that initially see it from my following are stoked on it. And I've had messages where like, oh, this song, I found this song, but then I went back to music you released last year and it like touched me. It was like a really,
Right.
like it helped me through some shit. And that's what it's about, dog.
Right.
So that's like, I'm trying to focus on that. It's like, yeah, it's not the biggest thing, and I don't want it to be the biggest thing in the world. I know I'm not going to be the biggest thing in the world, but the goal is to eventually be doing it as my job.
Right.
Like, I want it to be our business just as much as I want the photography to be our business.
Right.
Like, so yeah, just trying to fucking figure content out.
We will do it.
Yeah.
One day at a time.
One day, one post at a time. So yeah, I've been posting daily for the last week.
Yeah.
It'll be a week on Wednesday. I've posted at least one, sometimes two, because I saw it not doing anything, so I tried to do like a second post later in the day. But yeah, I got some more ideas for more like skit type stuff for this
Right.
next song. I'm gonna
So
shoot
on
some of that.
Wednesday, you're going to switch to your viewers' times? Because that's a week?
So when I don't know, because Wednesday, when I dropped the song and I released the clip on Wednesday at like 10 a.m., that's the best post that I had all week.
Right.
Was that first post Wednesday? Well,
Right.
second post, because I did one at midnight just to let everybody know it was out. I knew that wasn't going to do anything because it's in the middle of the night.
Right.
But I posted the clip of me walking toward the
Uh-huh.
screen with the lyrics in the middle, and that is the one that has like almost 2,000 views on my reels right now, and that got the most comments. Like, people are actually reacting with it, reposting it.
So you may keep that the same?
So I might Wednesday when I drop the song Wednesday at midnight, Wednesday at 10 in the morning, I'll probably try the same thing because it worked.
Right.
It worked last week. It's the other days that I'm trying to and watch. I'll fucking put the song out Wednesday and go to post that same exact time Wednesday next week, and it might not do shit. Who knows? It's so like working against the algorithm. It's hard, but I'm really trying not to blame the algorithm. I'm trying to like put not the blame, but like stand behind it. Like, okay, this didn't work. What can I do better?
Right.
Like, I need to fix something. I can't just put the excuse of blaming it on the algorithm, because the algorithm's smart. If it was a good piece of content or a better piece, if you could make this content a little bit better, just a little bit, it could shoot further. So, yeah, I'm trying to figure out the content thing. I want to be fucking money by making the content. I want it to like be genuine too. Like, I want people to start learning like who I am and sharing. Like, the podcast is that, obviously. And there might be a way that I integrate these kind of talks into promoting the song too. Who knows?
Right.
I really don't want to be on this every week being like, I dropped another song, go check it out. But I dropped a song to go check it out.
Exactly.
But yeah, trying to figure out the content. I want it to be engaging, and I want it to, because there's artists out there who have made a great living off of content, just posting a good piece of content and posting a song.
Right.
And they're see that piece of content and they know, oh shit, I could watch this, comment on it, go to that link in the bio, and there's a new song for me every week.
Right.
So just got to keep consistent. I want every week to do a little bit better, work a little harder, figure out my game plan every week. So yeah, it's fun stuff. It will be my business.
It will.
It will pay my bills. This is what I do. It's what I love. It's this is what I'm best at, is making the music. So now it's time to get good at putting it out there.
Right.
Get good at figuring out how to get people to it.
Content is a
Maybe
stressful thing.
once, I have a couple extra bucks, maybe I try ads.
Yeah.
Maybe I try. See, like, I've tried all these things. I know I'm going on this for a long time. Sorry, guys. But in the past, I've tried just the paid stuff, just ads. Like when me and Jason when I was being managed by Jason, I think I used it as an excuse a little bit to not do content because I knew that I had someone was putting a budget behind my YouTube. So no matter what, I knew I was going to get like 10,000 eyes on my songs.
Right.
Because he was putting a certain amount of money behind my YouTube every week that we dropped, or every other week, or whatever we were doing. I've never done the little money behind the ads, create engaging content, a little bit of money behind promo pages all at once, and let them all work together. I want, in reality, the free stuff, the free creating the content. Right. I want that to be what we do because I don't want to spend a shitload of money.
Right.
Because then once you start doing that stuff, it's like, I mean, artists to pop have huge budgets.
Right.
We're talking about, and I listened to this podcast the other day. It was like, okay, so if you're an independent artist, I'm an independent artist. I plan on staying that way, right? Mm-hmm. And you're working against people that are artists that are just being signed that nobody knows, right? But in that label that they're signed to, they have 80 people working on a certain thing for this artist. So you got 80 heads, 80 people, at least 50 people working on this project. So what do you need to do? You need to turn around and make it feel like there's 80 people promoting your shit, but in reality, it's just you.
Right.
So you got to work just as hard as 80 people did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like if there's 80 people in that office that are focusing on making one piece of content go, then maybe you should make 80 pieces of content to make one thing go.
Yeah.
Just a thought. So yeah, all this week I've been thinking, all right, so I need to make a list of more content. Instead of 1 post a day, 2 to maybe work my ass off to where I can post 2 times a day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, yeah, it's been just trying to figure it out, man. I'm trying to, like, look at it as, like, this is a brand new thing.
Yeah.
Like, do what you know you should have been doing. Try things you haven't tried. Try things you've never wanted to try.
Right.
Because in reality, my dream would be not doing any of that shit.
Right.
I enjoy creating the content, but because the content doesn't go where I want it to go, it's put like a bad juju on me. So I'm trying to get rid of that. I'm trying to just enjoy it and figure it out. Like really, when I put a post up, if it doesn't do great, like figure out why it didn't do great. Why am I?
Yeah, and
it's not the music. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I know that.
And when you just take it as a learning experience, each time you post, is the time, next time you'll be better. Next time you'll be better, rather than like, why didn't this one work?
Yeah, yeah.
It just didn't. Let's figure out what next we can do. Something a little bit different.
Right, and I hear all the time people talk about, I posted something, it didn't do anything. I re-edited it, it did a little bit better, but it didn't do what I wanted to do. My third, my fourth, my fifth re-edit of this piece of content, and then boom, 1 million views.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, while I'm doing this song a week thing, I'm also, it feels good to be creating so much content, or trying to create so much content per song, because now, like this week, obviously I didn't go viral or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? So, and at TikTok and Reels and stuff, it's not like I can't, I'm focusing on the one song a week, right? So I'm posting content for this song, but I also have the content that didn't technically work,
right? That
I could rework from the week before. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of like breaks up hearing the same song. If I'm posting every day, twice a day, and people are hearing the same song, I can go back. Did I what? Fart?
Yes.
No, it was the creaking of the table. I didn't fart, guys. I promise.
I was like,
it was the creaking of this.
Talk right now.
No, I didn't. But you get what I'm saying. Like I can double back on old content while I'm learning, and maybe make that piece of content better, and that'll break up hearing the same fucking shit. So at the end of the week, everybody's like, why are we still listening to the same hook? You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
I don't know. Thoughts. I'm going to figure it out, guys. This video right here, episode fucking 18 of my podcast, this time next year, I'll be making some fucking money, bitch, on this music. And I'll be loving it. and I'll be still passionate about it, I'll be in this bitch, waking up in the morning, feeding my children, bringing my crazy teenager to school. That's the dream. My dream is to wake up when I want to, or when the baby lets me, and spend time with my family in the morning before you go to work, before they go to school.
Yeah.
While they're at school or they're at the babysitter in school, I'm cranking it out.
Right.
Then when I'm done cranking it out, you're done with work, they're done with school, it's family time.
Yeah.
And I'm not taking away from my family because I'm working a job and focusing so hard on my passions. My passion's bringing in that change.
I want to be done with work.
I don't want to be done with work. I want to be done working for somebody.
Same difference.
I want to work
This
for me.
doesn't feel like work.
Feels, yeah, exactly. I want to wake up and want to do the work.
Yeah.
I don't want to wake up in the morning and be like, all right, shake it off. You got to go do this shit. Like,
Yeah.
I want to wake up and be like, all right, bet. I got to make a song today. I have to mix this.
Right.
I have to make sure we have content. Let's boss the fuck up, dog. That's what I want to do. I want a McMansion.
Mm-hmm.
And I want it to be paid with these vocal cords and these little fingers making beats and stuff.
Amen.
And them photos
Yes.
that we be, you know what I'm saying? Turn all this little stuff into something really big for our
Oh,
family.
yeah.
And then maybe when we got the money and we got the time and we're
What's
working for ourselves, we can have another kid. All right. Guys, the news is in. We don't hate the beach as much as we thought. We just hate our own beach. We hate our coarse sand
Oh
that's
my
made out of
goodness.
shells. We hate how our baby's always trying to eat it and can't walk on the sand because it's all shelly and sticks to the bottom of her little baby feet. We went to the Matanzas Inlet this week.
Matanzas Beach.
Matanzas Beach. It's not Flagler. I'm so sorry, Flagler.
It's awful.
I love Flagler. But our beach is not the tits.
No.
It's not tits.
No.
And who in their fucking right mind wants to go into life and be like, I love my beach, it's not tits? Nobody.
No.
We love tits. Tits is good. We went to the inlet and the sand is so soft and it's just so much better.
Yeah.
And we realized, yes, we might go home with a really sunburned back. One of us might. One of us. And we might cry about it in the middle of the night when we're trying to sleep.
Yeah.
But
I didn't
we
do
went
that.
and we had fun. And the baby only ate a little bit of sand. Just a little bit.
Yeah, I don't even think she did, honestly.
She got a little bit in her mouth. I watched it happen.
Oh.
But yeah, guys, I know we made an entire episode title about hating the beach, but we're fucking fibbers,
We
bro.
just don't like our beach.
We don't like Flagler's sand.
And yeah, most beaches, I mean, even that beach that we went to and where'd we go?
That's kind of near where we went. Wait, what beach?
No.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
I don't know. I'm talking about.
On the vacation that
When
we
we
went to.
Oh yeah, yeah. We loved that beach.
Yeah, sand was soft.
The sand was soft. The
White
sharks
sand.
were there though, and the
Yeah.
fucking stingrays were there.
Yeah.
Not stingrays, jellyfish.
But the beach itself, like the sand and stuff,
Beautiful.
was great.
And I think that sparked something in our minds. We're like, maybe this beach stuff ain't so bad. It's just
Yeah.
we're so used to our.
We were supposed to be going to the springs and then realized that's just not, because you got to wake up hella early.
And you got to pay.
You got to pay. But like it's like 6 a.m. You got to wake up and get your stuff ready
Yeah,
and
'cause
head
if
out the
you-
door.
You go to the springs
There's a limit.
too late,
Yeah.
you're gonna be waiting to get in a line in a car.
And you might not even be able to get
You
in.
might not even get in. So yeah, we did the inlet thing. It was a lot of fun.
A lot of fun. Like I said, we went to the beach side. I do want to go into the inlet more, just because like it's just like no waves, of course, and that's nice for the baby.
Yeah,
But we'll see.
it was really fun.
It was really nice.
And we went kind of unprepared. We didn't bring chairs. We didn't bring an umbrella. Like, we just popped in. And we were only there for a couple hours. I feel like next time, now that we know we're going to enjoy it, we can kind of plan and, pre-make our lunch
Yeah.
before we get there and do, have our... If
Yeah.
I would have had a chair, I could have stayed for 2 more hours,
Yeah.
to be honest, and a little bit of shade. And I didn't bring fucking
Some
sunglasses or music or...
Yeah.
Nothing but me and Mariah were in that water just fucking hammering them waves, dude. We were just punching them and fucking jumping on them, and it was fun. Me and Mariah had a lot of fun.
That's good.
And then the baby had a lot of fun in the shallow water while you sat hunched over playing with her, and your back was just so exposed to the fucking sun. Came back like literally.
Yeah.
You're like, my back kind of hurts really bad. I was like, oh yeah, and you turn around and I was like, oh
Yeah.
fuck.
I didn't put any suntan lotion on my back.
I didn't put any suntan lotion on her back.
Neither
It's
did
my
my
fault.
sister.
It's my fault, guys. I didn't hit that.
I got everybody. Nobody even had to ask me. I just started spraying everybody down.
Got a little bit. It's a little red.
You look very pale and pasty under there.
Farmer's tan is still on deck. Don't worry about that one yet. I've been forever trying to get rid of the farmers, dude, and it's just embedded into my genes now.
I love it.
Do you?
Yeah, I love you.
You can see in the night me walking shirtless to the room. They're
It's
like,
like, oh, honey.
it looks like half arms and a torso. What is that? Oh, it's my husband. His white ass legs. I have the weirdest tan lines. I have tan lines from my mid socks, so that's like right above my ankle, completely tan from there all the way up to where my shorts sit. Under that bad boy, white as fuck. Yes. And the white areas of my body get the most sunburn. Because that's just how it works, baby. That's science.
I mean,
Is it?
I
Is
mean,
that
there's
genetics?
a reason why. Yeah.
The sun's hot, man. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. So we'll probably start going to the beach more often.
Yeah.
We'll just go there. I tried to drag my mother there. She didn't answer my
And she
FaceTime.
always goes to the beach. She always
fucking
wants to
loves
go to the beach.
Can you see it?
Hell no, I don't even have my glasses on today.
I can't see it. We can't see how long we've been on. I think I would say maybe 30 minutes. I went on a pretty long tangent about the music stuff.
Well, we came up here before it was 1 and it's 1:47.
You think we've already been on here for 47 minutes? There's no fucking way. There is no way that we've been on that long. I think 30. 30.
No.
How long?
I can't see. Do you want me to get up and go look?
Yeah, sure. Unprofessional time of the podcast where my wife goes and checks our clock to see how long we've been going. We literally, another week of sitting down and writing down the topics like the moment you see it.
4 minutes.
How long?
54.
What?
Yeah.
Guys, I went on a
You talked for a long
long
time.
tangent. This shit has been in my mind all week,
That's
though,
all
bro.
right.
And
Let it out.
like I tell Tiffany this I've told Tiffany this so many fucking times in my life in our relationship where I feel like I know exactly why I'm here on this fucking earth is to make music. And I have this like thing that is the success of it, I guess. And I just feel like there's this safe that I have a key lost to or something, or like I have the golden egg and nobody else realizes it.
Right.
It's just this thing that I have and I know it's there and I could see it. I can see the future, the delusional future in my mind of like waking up in the morning and this being my life, or like turning down that corner of the road where I finally was able to purchase a studio
Right.
and have that. Like, I can see it. It's always been in here. It's always been the idea. It's time, like, I just got to figure out how to make it happen.
Right.
I've been thinking about this for a long time. I've been making music for 15 years. I did the math the other day. 15. I've been doing this solo stuff, just my music, since 2014. 15. It's a long time. So you see why I go a little crazy sometimes. I go a little cuckoo. But I'm passionate. I'm
I've
an
always
artist.
understood. I just don't like how hard you are on yourself.
It's
That's
very
the part
hard
I
on
don't
me.
like because it's not. It just like radiates out of you to like everybody.
I don't like it either. But that's what I'm trying to be better. I'm
Yeah.
trying to like not let it ruin everything. Let it be what makes me really want to figure it out.
Yeah.
I don't want to feel like that. I don't want to release a song and wonder why. I want to release a song and be like, hey, there we
Right.
go. My people fuck with it. I love you guys. That's all. Yeah, we've already been going for almost an hour, dude. It's time for the vote no's. I think. Our PC's done. Yeah, we did that. Yeah. We ran through the topics that I had written down.
All right.
Let's get it. We usually do this at 45 minutes. Let's do it at 50, whatever the fuck you said, because I've been talking for too long. I vote no.
Mm-hmm.
Or this one is it's gonna trigger her, guys.
What?
Sleepovers.
No. I vote no.
Yep, we've talked about the sleepover thing before. We had to break down to Mariah yesterday. She was not happy. But that's the part of parenting that's a little bit that people don't like talking about.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes they're just going to be upset.
Yeah.
Sometimes you got to make that decision that makes them feel like you're just don't care.
Yeah.
You don't care.
You don't ever want me to have fun.
One day she'll realize.
Yeah.
But it's sending the world nowadays, sending a girl that is a teenager, will be a teenager in literally this month,
Mm-hmm.
sending her off into a situation that we're not 100% like sure what the situation is.
Right.
It's just, I'm not,
No.
things happen.
All kinds of stuff. I mean, like people that I know have experienced things at sleepovers.
Yeah,
that's too close to home.
Right. I'm not going to sit here and explain things that happened in my past
Right.
but, family
Right.
caused trauma for me. So what makes you think that somebody that isn't your fucking blood,
Right. Wouldn't do so.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what stops someone that we don't even know from
Right.
doing something and changing our kid's life forever?
Right.
And that's not. At first, I was like, you gotta let her be a kid, but yeah, the more that I become a father, the further it is, and I don't know. I'm not.
Yeah,
I understand it now. I'm
Yeah.
like, I don't want to. No, I'm good. You can go over there, hang out. I'm coming to pick your ass up.
Right.
They can come stay here, and guess what? Your friends aren't allowed. They're not allowed to stay here, and it's not because we said no. It's because their parents say no. So what did
Right.
that tell you? So we're not crazy for being
No.
that type of parent.
No.
No other parent wants to do the same thing. Almost all of her friends
Yeah.
are the exact same way. So she votes no to sleepovers, guys. And guess what? I do too. Unless they're coming here and they're hanging out with us. We'd love to have them.
Yep.
They'll
This is a
leave-
cool house.
Yeah, well, they won't leave traumatized.
No.
Unless they hear my farts or something. They might be like, damn.
You don't know.
son."
Smell them. That is traumatizing.
All right. So, another vote now, and I know that you're going through it right now as we speak. Let's talk about sunburn, because you got your back. It looks so red, it hurts.
I vote yes. No, I'm just
You
kidding.
vote
I vote
yes to sunburn?
I vote no. No. Don't be afraid to double ask. If somebody didn't hear you say, can you spray my back?
That's what I said, and she was like, it's your fault. It's my sister's fault that I'm
It
this
wasn't.
way.
It's just that I went straight and I first thing did, of course, took care of the baby. Got her even before we got out. And
Not
then,
a spot of sun burn on our babies.
No.
They're perfect.
And then resprayed her once we got out the car. And then got Mariah. And then went to Brittany because I know she's pale as hell. He did
Dang.
sprayed her down.
Sorry, Brittany.
I mean,
You're listening to this.
yeah, but she is. She's
Yeah.
pale.
Oh, yeah, she is listening to this. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. There ain't nothing wrong with being pale. That's what is it called when people are real pale?
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's like
Pasty?
no, I don't know.
Albino?
No, it's like an attract. People like that porcelain. Like I don't know how to explain it. Anyways,
People are attracted to pale people?
yes, she's not the pale where it's like creepy pale. She's just pale.
Yeah. She's
Anyways.
not like bench warmers.
No,
Okay,
for the love of God, that is albino.
Yeah, that is albino. It's albino.
Albino.
Alberno.
El bueno.
Albino. I think everybody would vote no to sunburn.
Yeah, everybody's voting no. And if you don't vote no to it, you've never experienced because it's bad. If I showed you my back right now, you'd be like, oh, no.
When I was...
That was very loud.
That was loud. It's okay. There's... it's so funny. There's this one... There's this one episode of ours that I've listened to it back a couple times, and there you hit the glasses on the thing, and you immediately grabbed it and went, I'm so sorry, guys. But that didn't barely make a noise. So then it's just like a little... And you went, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. And I want to be like, you don't have to react. Don't react to it. Just pretend it didn't happen. Because you hear this all the time. Like the little fucking annoying us touching the table and shit.
It sounded so loud in my head that when I hit that,
yeah,
it was like,
yeah, but there's programs and
Yeah.
technology that fixes that background noise and weird shit.
excuse, I didn't know.
It wasn't that bad. You just hear, oh my God, I'm so sorry, guys. And then you like are embarrassed a little bit from it happening when you realize it happened on video.
Yeah.
So you're like kind of giggity when it happened. It was so cute. I thought it was It's funny that I re-listened to that episode recently. But yeah, everybody's going to vote no to sunburn.
Yeah.
I remember when I was like super young, probably preteen. So like the year 11 or 12, the year before I moved here or the year of me moving here, I had a little girlfriend. And her dad despised me, hated me.
Wow.
I don't know if I was a good kid, but I was a boyfriend. I was a little D-bag. No, I'm always been a good kid, but you know, I'm dating her.
Yeah, you guys were young to have a girlfriend.
Yeah,
a boyfriend.
too young. Yeah, very much too young. And I was around a lot. We lived right down the street from each other. So I was literally get out of school, run right to her house.
Oh, yeah.
And we would be there all day, every day. They'd have to constantly be like, keep the door open or keep the...
Hell no. Simple as you're not allowed over here anymore. You guys need a break.
So yeah, and I had done that and snuck over and gotten caught a couple times just like sneaking over when I wasn't supposed to be there while he wasn't home. So he hated me.
Yeah, you were a D-bag. I was always a good kid. You snuck back in the man's house.
Snuck me in. I wasn't the D-bag. She was the
No,
D-bag.
you were the D-bag because you went even after you knew her daddy didn't want you there.
I did. I want to say so many things right now, but I'm just not going to do it.
What?
But nothing. So I remember he came back from a vacation and he had gotten sunburned so bad that he had like skin poisoning like sun poisoning and got super sick while he was on vacation. And my D-bag ways was just like, motherfucker, that's what you get for kicking me out of your house. I'm a good boy. I'm going to marry this girl one day. That didn't happen. I married you. Way better. Way better choice. So yeah, sunburn. I don't know why, but sunburn always reminds me of how like he was like walking into the house that day or like just
it was
like
bad.
pissed off. Yeah. Fun stuff. He drove what are those?
Tahoe.
No. What are the cars with the cat? They're not Porsches.
With a cat?
It's like a fancy kind of car.
know.
Jaguar. He had a Jaguar.
I'm like thinking of a house cat.
Meow. He had a like nice Jaguar car. I remember thinking it was fancy. Yeah. Things stick in your brain when you're a kid. Okay, last thing. And I know we've talked about this, and we've talked about our love for it when we were younger, but nowadays, it's a little bit different for you. I vote no. Well, I vote yes, but you'll probably vote no to horror movies.
I can't give a no or yes to that. So
You're
on
gonna have trouble with this
so
one.
many different levels. Like as a kid, you're not. I don't know. You're kind of like oblivious to how real things can be, regardless if they're like a thriller where it's like a slasher.
Right.
Like there are crazy people out there murdering everybody, and then when it's the demon stuff, I was like so oblivious to like that kind of stuff actually happening because I mean, it doesn't, but it does.
I feel like movies and stuff when it comes to ghosts and demons and all this and that, it's very over-exaggerated.
Well, for sure, but I think
But it's
because I can feel it myself when I've watched movies. So I am a total when it comes to that kind of stuff. Or is there necessarily going to be like a demon like over me and when I wake up in the middle of the night? No, or sitting in my corner like no. But are you inviting possibly negative spirits around you to like corrupt? Absolutely, I believe that. So, and like the whole entire time, anytime we're watching a scary movie, especially when it has like demons involved or something like that, I am sitting in my seat like this and I am praying the whole time like, God, please, let no negative entities in our lives around us. And the whole entire time I'm praying and I'm so scared and I'm like, please God, protect us. And so for that reason, now I don't like the feeling that it gives me. I feel like, I don't know. I don't want to go that route either and start like now I'm about to go on something else. I have always felt like there is something negative that at a certain point in my life tried to attach to me. Mm-hmm. And every time, and that's why scary movies have such a, like, they give me like I get very sick feeling, like so like to the point where I'm like, you see me, I'm like,
yeah, you check out kind of a little bit. It's
so hard, and
I'm a huge horror fan.
Yeah, you are. And I mean, I used to love it so much, but like I said, I've had a bad experience, and I feel like, and I don't even know what the experience was. I just felt like something negative was around me for a very long time.
Yeah.
And when I watched scary movies, it felt like it was worse.
Yeah.
So, and I with being religious somewhat, you kind of hear that kind of thing. Like if you're watching something like that, you're kind of not inviting, but you're like opening.
Yeah.
Opening that.
Opening yourself up to a negative
Right.
thing. See, I don't think that.
Right.
I think that it's
a movie.
It's a movie. It's fake.
Yeah.
It's over exaggerated. If anything has ever happened in real life like that, it's definitely being over exaggerated in a movie to scare the fuck out of you.
Right. I mean, but a lot of those movies are off of.
That's what I'm saying. They say true story, but it's like, okay, this part is true, but then the rest of this is all a script and fake.
Right. But to the fact that if you could, right, we don't know if any of them are true. The guy that murdered his siblings and parents, he said a demon took over him. So the fact,
Amityville Horror.
yes, right. Some people were like, oh, later on he said I didn't,
See, that's like, okay, he said that, right?
Right.
In my mind, he could be mentally unstable, and then use that as an excuse.
Right.
He could have thought that he could have been seeing things.
Right.
But is it because of an actual demon, or is it because he was schizophrenic and crazy?
You don't know.
You don't. No, you don't. There's no.
Yeah,
that's what's so. I don't know.
You don't know, and even not just that. With the Conjurings, there's a couple of those were based off true stories.
All that's based off of something real.
Right.
Those are real people. The couple, they really believed and really did perform some kind of exorcisms.
Right.
Like, so yeah, I get it.
So just with that,
But
being
that
out there
whole,
alone,
that whole like, honestly, is a marketing ploy. That whole thing of them writing it about people that were real is just another way of them scaring you more.
yeah. But my whole point is you can make anything true or false
Eating ice.
for most of the part. For the most point, you can take something and that I have experienced in my life, and somebody can come in and they can give me facts on why that never happened to me in my life.
Right.
Okay, so like, all that kind of stuff runs through my head in the middle of watching a horror movie, and or a scary movie, and how like, okay, me as a Christian shouldn't be doing this. There are demons out there in the world. I believe 100% there are demons out there in the world.
Yeah, I believe that there's negative spirits and.
Do I know that they can take over your body and make you do things that you don't want to do? No. But do I know for 100% that that's not happening? No. So,
right. I can understand that.
Yeah. So it does just I guess I would just go ahead and vote no on that.
Horror movies.
I could do without.
See, my whole thing, I don't know if it's always been this. I don't know why it's always been this way. Maybe because like I'm like a creator or whatever, an artist. So I always like look at things from the standpoint of like someone wrote the movie, someone directed the movie, someone produced the movie. You know what I'm saying? So like I've always been able to step out of, for my brain at least, and always see why I love Horror Nights. The sets, it's all. I mean,
those are not scary though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Like, I enjoy the story.
Right.
I enjoy seeing how great the director got the performance out of the person, how good the writing is. Right. That's always just what I thought when it comes into horror
now,
movies.
when you talk about scary movies, as far as like thrashers or something like that,
yeah,
I can do that.
I know you can. You can watch slashers all day. It's like more of the haunting and the demon.
Yeah,
and it's like every fucking movie nowadays because it does mess with people. It scares people.
Yeah, I would I don't like to say, but I do think I'm a little sensitive to that, like how they like I don't know. I think I can feel things sometimes.
You feel like you're a medium, bro?
No, but I do think there are people that can feel things. You don't necessarily. If you opened that door, you probably could go that route of feeling or finding. I'd rather keep that door shut. If the Lord wants to talk to me, go on, open that door. Thank you, Jesus. Come on, talk. Let's have a conversation. I'll make you a coffee real good. We'll just hang.
Yeah.
But I've always felt like I know I seen my grandmother when I was younger. I felt like I've seen a couple different ghosts, honestly, and that's the thing. You don't know if they're actually your grandmother.
Me yawning.
You don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
You know, that could definitely be a demon looking like your ninny. So I don't know. I rather try to keep that door completely closed and shut off.
Yeah.
Because I just don't want that world with my world.
Yeah.
No.
I get it. Shit.
Right. Some I want to see anything ghostly or heavenly or anything like this when I die. And I might, Jesus Christ.
When I die, bury me inside the Gucci stove.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, it gives me a little
heebie-jeebie.
Heebie-jeebie.
That's it. That's all I got is those three. I vote no's.
Or one of those, the one that Lex told you about? Didn't Lex tell you about one? And you're like, oh, I got to use that next time?
Oh, fuck. No. What did she do?
Oh,
fuck,
shit.
I don't remember.
All right, you're like, that's so good. And I was like, okay, cool. And you're like, I can't tell you.
I can't.
Now I won't know again.
Fuck, sorry, dude. Sorry, Lex. You're listening right now, and you're saying it to the phone while you're watching this, probably. But yeah, she did have a good idea for something. I can't remember. I have it in my notes on my phone. See, soon we'll be able to use my phone for the notes instead of writing them down because we'll be using our camera. Good session. Vote no's. This one, the last couple weeks, I'm not gonna lie, the podcast has felt to me like it was dragging to get to an hour. Like I felt,
really?
And then I listened back and I'm like, oh, we're good. It's still smooth.
Yeah.
We're good at this. We're good. I don't know if I've just been having so much on my mind. Maybe it's because this podcast felt long or felt quick because I was talking a lot.
Is it usually it's me talking so much? Is that what it is?
No.
Is that what it is?
No, not at all.
Vote yes or no.
I vote yes that you talk a lot, but I think that it's good. People like it. The people who that talk about this are like give us feedback.
Mm-hmm.
Always say like, "Oh, you guys are very natural." Like Tiffany's hilarious, and I think that's amazing because I know that like I'm good at talking.
You guys made me blush. Did you see that?
Yeah.
I was like,
but to know that you're good at it,
yeah,
I think that also sparks up the podcaster in you when the fucking thing starts recording and you're like, all right, people like when I talk. I'm about to talk it. I'm about to give my opinion. This time I had a lot on my mind.
Yeah,
I've had a lot on my shoulders this week, and I wanted to
let it out.
I want to let it
go. Let it go. You supposed to finish it.
I don't care. I don't know the words. Let it snow.
We're gonna watch The Little Mermaid tonight.
Oh fuck, that is on the plans.
Yes.
Damn, son.
I'm excited.
We haven't sat down and watched. I guarantee our child will not want to watch it with us.
Oh, that you're gonna say, guarantee you're gonna cry. I'm like,
oh yeah, you're gonna cry.
I'm not gonna cry at The Little Mermaid.
You are 100%. You cry at everything. Everything.
Oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry.
What? Oh my god, so sorry. Red face.
I don't cry at everything. I cry at most things.
Most things, movies.
The Barbie
movies.
got me.
If Barbie got you,
but you haven't seen Barbie.
I know we had this conversation about Barbie.
Honestly, every woman
needs to go watch Barbie.
No, I mean just that clip. But not needs to go. Every woman that watches Barbie or watches that clip of that movie, whether they cry or not, whether like they know that is true. They know that women get mistreated.
Oh yeah.
Women are made to feel victimized rather than it's just this whole thing. And you see your daughters and fathers of daughters, maybe you guys watch it or just look up the clip, and just really take in that maybe as a man you've never meant to make a woman feel like that, but you probably have.
Yeah.
You probably have. And it's just because of the way the world is, and like that's something that we need to start not as women but as a community for young women to change it. Because I can tell you I have experienced it several times in work.
Oh, sexism?
Sexism. But just, and then just, I don't know, being sexualized. Like, just because you as a man would love for a woman to walk by and go, damn, you look fine. doesn't necessarily mean in every moment a woman wants to be told that. And there was a clip in that, and it wasn't in there, but it was just like a clip of Ken coming out into the world. This is exactly what we talked about. Ken coming out in the world, and guys and girls were like, damn, he's cool. He looks good.
And the men loved it.
And he loved it, and he felt great. And she felt
sexualized.
She didn't even know how to feel sexualized because she was Barbie. She
fictional.
just said that she felt uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And she didn't understand why she felt uncomfortable.
Right.
But, you know, I just, you know.
So... yeah.
That part in Barbie did it get me. I don't want my daughters to feel that way. I don't want my daughters to be paid less because they're a woman. I don't want them to have to do 1,000 things in the household because they're a woman and go to work and do this and do that. I want them to see the life that we've built together.
Yeah.
And I want the world to, you know, kind of follow behind.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
We talked about this when we talked about seeing the movie.
Just
I still got to see it.
You do. At least that clip. I don't know. That clip got me good. I was talking to Laura about it the other day, and she was like, I was crying. I was like, me too. I was like, did you feel that? She's like, yeah, I felt that. I was like, oh my God.
It's for the girls. That movie is definitely for women.
Yeah. No, it's for everybody because you need to understand how a woman feels.
Girly movie. No, I'm just kidding. Girly. No, I'm just kidding. I 100% agree. I want my daughters to be bosses.
Yes.
And if you fucking look at my kid the wrong way, bro.
Yeah.
Talk to my kid the wrong way, bro. You're gonna find out. Pew pew. Good episode, babe.
Yes.
The Little Mermaid definitely will make you cry. We got on Barbie because we
It's
talked
not.
about The Little Mermaid, but it will.
It's not.
I guarantee it will.
Okay. Well, we'll tell y'all next week.
Yeah, hopefully we end up watching it tonight. We will. I think
No,
we'll be
we're gonna
what
watch
time
it.
is
What
it right
time is
now?
it? It's not even 2. It's
No.
2:12.
It's 2:12. I'm gonna bang this stuff out.
Yep.
We'll get everything done. We're gonna shoot some content. We're gonna upload this.
Yeah. But you can do that while I'm cooking or something. And
Yeah. Yeah. It honestly does not. It's pretty easy. I can't wait next week. Hopefully, we'll have Adobe Premiere, and I'll be able to do the little things in the edits that I've been wanting to do. But yeah, I'm excited.
All right.
We got a lot of content to bang out real quick. I got a lot of editing to do today. Sunday is honestly turning into a work day, but it's the work that we love to do, so I kind of look forward to it all week.
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this day. I found a book in the car that has it's like a notebook that you tuck notepads into, and it's got this leather bound thing, and nobody was using it. It was tucked in so it's probably your grandfather's
It's my dad's.
or your dad's
Oh.
or your mom's.
Yeah.
I just took it upon myself. I was like, I could always replace the notebook. I'm going to use this bad boy. So I'm writing content ideas out, speaking goals into exist.
Hell yeah.
While I'm in my car at work on break. Just manifest that shit, bruh.
Manifest the shit out of that.
Manifest this shit. This podcast going up.
Yes.
Music going up.
Photography
going up, baby. Everything we want, we're going to
Is that
achieve.
going to be our new thing?
Going up,
Going
baby.
up.
We going up.
Going up.
What floor am I on right now?
Second.
Oh,
So
shit.
we can only
dude.
go to
First and second floor. I think I need to go up. Let's go up.
Let's go up.
Thank you guys. Love you guys. Love you.
Love you.
Don't forget, this at the end of the day, this podcast is about me and you loving each other.
Yeah.
Don't forget that. Okay.
I never forget that.
I love that.
That's
I
the
love
best
you.
part
It's
of
not
it.
about me talking about my music for 40 minutes.
Yes, it is, because that's a part of you.
It is. You're right.
And I love you.
I love you. I love you guys. So if you're watching on YouTube, you know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. Leave us a little comment down on under the thing, especially if you're a photographer and use Lightroom and you got anything. If you guys have any advice, go watch this person's content to learn. Check this book out to read.
Yeah.
Whatever we want to.
Figure
More
it out.
than anything, Tiffany wants to figure that shit
Yeah.
out. And if she's really good at it, that means that I don't have to worry about it. And I love that.
Yeah.
Because she's not going to learn Adobe Premiere. That's for damn sure. I'll be over here freaking that shit
Why
out.
wouldn't I learn that
I don't
eventually?
know. Let's both learn. I don't know. Love you.
I'm definitely
like,
going to learn that first and then that, okay? But
Video
I'll go.
might interest her soon.
Yeah.
Nah.
Once this starts making money, we'll do that
Anything
videos for
makes
you.
money.
But I'm just saying, once I got this making a decent money, then I'm like, all right, now I'm going to
Video.
offer videography. Let's go.
Even more money.
In the club, I'll do rappers, everything. Let's go. Not just weddings.
Let's go. So, yeah, leave us a comment. Let us know if you're on that. go check out my music and all that. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe if you're on the video. If you're listening to it audio, leave us a little review, leave us some stars. You can comment there too. You can comment there too. And yeah, Brian Heffer on all streaming platforms. Go check out my new song, Watching TV. New song on Wednesday called Obi. Yes, that is a Star Wars reference. Love you guys. Until next time. Obi.